Good morning, students. Welcome to the computer class of 8th standard. Today we will discuss new chapter, that is lesson number 9, cloud computing. So open your book and page number 120. Students, the objectives of this chapter are cloud computing and its characteristics, types of cloud, advantages and disadvantages of cloud computing, OneDrive, uploading, creating, sharing files on OneDrive, and Picasa. Today we will discuss page number 120, 121 and 122. And the topics are cloud computing and its characteristics, types of cloud, and advantages and disadvantages of cloud computing. So what is cloud computing? Students, cloud is something that is present at a remote location. Cloud can provide services over the network, that is either on the public network or on private network, which are WAN or LAN. Cloud is defined as a set of hardware, networks, storage, interfaces, and services combined together to deliver different aspects of computing. Applications such as email, web conferencing, customer relationship management, these all run in cloud. Google, Docs, Microsoft OneDrive, Dropbox, cloud storage, Norton online backup, etc. are some of the common examples of free or low-cost online storage for the user. So let's take an example of Facebook. Most of you upload your photos, videos, maintain albums, update status, etc. in real time, and these can be seen by your friends. Do you still follow the traditional way of attaching photos in an email and sending them to your friends? No, that is the power of cloud. You do not need a local storage or operating device. Once you upload a photo, it stays there forever. It does not matter if you delete it from your camera or phone. It simply stays in the cloud. Cloud computing is made up of two words, cloud and computing. Cloud is a metaphor for internet. Metaphor means a thing which is regarded as a symbol of something. So computing means on the internet. Thus, cloud computing refers to manipulating, configuring, and accessing the applications online. It offers online data storage, infrastructure, and applications. Next, we have characteristics of cloud computing, and these are on-demand self-service, broad network access, resource pooling, rapid elasticity, and major services. So first we have on-demand self-service. Students, in cloud computing, multiple clients can share the resources and application at the same time. These cloud services and resources can be used on demand and often bought on subscription basis without human interaction with the services provider. To understand in a better way, you buy cloud services the same way as you buy telephone services or internet access from a utility company and pay for them as per the need. Broad network access. Cloud computing simply means that services can be accessed on the internet anytime and anywhere throughout the world. We are using multiple devices like mobile phones, tablets, laptops, computer, etc. Resource pooling. The resources like virtual server space, network connection, bandwidth, etc. are pooled by multiple users simultaneously for any location without being interfered by the other users. Next is rapid elasticity. Students, sometimes consumers require additional resources in a small period of time. In such a situation, cloud computing is the solution as it is enabled with the elasticity feature. This allows consumers to transparently scale up or down the resources according to their computing needs. Means they can take the service according to the requirement of their work. Measured services. Cloud computing is based on a pay for what you use model where resources usage is monitored, measured and reported transparently based on utilization. Means how much data we have used and how many services we have used. Now children, let's discuss about types of cloud computing. Here we have 4 types of cloud: public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud and community cloud. Public cloud. A public cloud is provisioned for open use by the general public. It has no boundaries and the cloud infrastructure can be used by anyone, anywhere over the internet. Here you can see in this picture that anybody is using the services of cloud. Next is private cloud. A private cloud is owned and used by the single organization over a private network. It centralizes the resources of the organization so that they can be accessed easily by its various departments and offices at different locations. Hybrid cloud. A hybrid cloud is a combination of both private and public cloud. This type of cloud offers benefits of multiple deployment models such as the controlled environment in private clouds and rapid elasticities of public clouds. Next is community cloud. The community cloud is provisioned for use by a group of consumers from different organizations who share same concerns like application, security requirements, policy and efficiency demands. It may be owned, managed and operated by one or more of the organizations in the community or a third party. Now we have some advantages of cloud computing. First is cost saving. It provides access to numerous storage facilities and applications which in turn save the consumer from spending a lot of money on the server setup and installation cost. Next advantage is reliability. Cloud computing is much more reliable when it comes to data backup and data recovery from failures. It provides you with redundant IT resources, automatic data backup as well as quick failover mechanism. Accessibility. Cloud allows easy access to cloud-based services and applications through internet-enabled devices such as desktops, laptops, tablets or mobile phones. Now we will discuss about some disadvantages of cloud computing. The first one is technical issues. Cloud may provide accessibility to services and applications anytime and from anywhere, but there are times when this system encounters serious technical problems which may lead to the entire business processes being temporarily suspended. Other disadvantage is security. Although cloud service providers implement the best security standards and encryption methods, but storing the company's sensitive data and important files on third-party cloud providers always open up security risks. Next is vendors lock-in. Children, cloud service providers always assure that the cloud will be flexible to use and integrate, but switching from one cloud service to another is not so simple. It may lead to portability and support issues. It is the same like switching from one mobile service provider to another or like switching from Android to iPhone in mobile phones. And the last is limited control. Since the cloud infrastructure is entirely owned, managed and monitored by the service provider, the consumer has very little control over the applications, data and services. This is the biggest disadvantage of cloud computing. So students, today we have discussed about cloud computing, its characteristics, types of cloud, advantages and disadvantages of cloud computing. So read and learn pages 120, 121 and 122 for the better understanding of the topics. Thank you.